everyone, it's me, Dan Testa, and this, it's Testa Tarot. Thank you for being here. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. You know who you are, and so do I. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for taking a chance on Dan. I like to do collective readings in this space. I like to sing too. I like to do a lot of stuff in this space. But for you, I'm going to do a collective reading. I'm going to pull a tarot card first to check in with the collective, check in with the upcoming energies for the week, and then I like to pull some oracle cards to give us a little bit more clarity about those energies. What can we do about it, right? So take a deep breath, everyone. Exhale whenever it feels good for you. I will do the same. All right. All right, we got the Page of Swords. It was interesting, as I was shuffling the cards, I was feeling like resistance. Like sometimes when I'm shuffling, it just can like flow and like go. And then this was feeling a little bit like chunky soup, like a little bit blocky when I was trying to do it. And I'm saying that, and I think that does kind of resonate with this card as we talk about it. But the Page of Swords, okay. So swords, air sign energy, thoughts and thought processes. The page is going to be a messenger. She is also going to be like a princess. So with that in mind, this can be, if we're talking about her and our demeanor, it can be us being a little bit short-sighted in terms of maybe clippy with our speech, maybe a little biting, right? There's a way to be constructive with criticism. There's also a way to just break someone down with what we say, right? So it's kind of like asking yourself that. Maybe this is a time where we're still in Mercury retrograde, right? So this could also be a little bit of communication. Our communication feeling like it's not coming through the way we want it to. Also, look at her, how she's holding the sword, right? If you see, she's grabbing it by the blade. It's not a great way to hold that sword. This also tells me that we're kind of hurting ourselves in that process. So it almost feels like, yes, by speaking shortly and curtly to someone, you're hurting yourself. You're not, yes, you're trying to take them down a peg in that instance, but at the end of it, you're just going to feel bad about it and be like, oh, why did I say it like that? And I could have said something differently. So anyway, save yourself the problem, save yourself the drama, and try to be a little bit more mindful in how you go this week. I feel like that could be kind of the message as well. The words on the card are going to be curiosity, intelligence, charm, and ambition. And because it's in reverse, it can be feeling a little bit disconnected from those things, I would say. So maybe not feeling as ambitious as we feel like we should be feeling. And maybe feeling like we're, like I'm saying, like the holding on to the blade, like there's something there about the hurting yourself in the process. Feeling like maybe your ambition is getting the best of you. It could be like that too. Like feeling like, well, the way that I've got to get ahead is by grabbing that sword and no, grab the handle, wait, be more patient, possibly with your approach, is also a message here. All right, let's pull from the Healing Mantra deck. What can we do if this is the feeling? If we are feeling like lost in translation, if we're feeling like our point's not getting across, or we're not, hearing the inner rumblings, maybe, of ourselves, what can help us this week? I would love to know that. What can help us with that communication? Welcoming surrender. There is no problem, only destiny being revealed. So that too, that kind of feels like the timing of things may not be going the way that we want it to. Well, welcome to Mercury retrograde, and we're still in it. So like I said, this is a great time for a pause. This is a great time to welcome surrender. So there is no problem, only destiny being revealed. If you can remind yourself that those hurdles that you're coming up against, these blocks that you are running into, if that is something that you're finding, take it as a chance. Like, it's kind of like I'm seeing being stopped at a red light. Yeah, you can bitch about it and honk your horn about it, or you can take the pause and just be like, all right, what else is there in this space? There's got to be something here. Change the radio station, put your windows down, do something more than beat your head against the wheel, is what I want to say about that. All right, I'm going to pull from the Sacred Symbols deck next. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I'm enjoying myself here. If you're having a good time, please let me know in the comments. Feel free to like, share this with another witchy bitch. Time, yeah, so don't beat your head up against the steering wheel. You're not being punished by that red light. Take the time. Take the time. If you're being given time, take it. That's what I want to say to you. All right? To give you a little bit more messaging about this and honoring the pause, divine timing is everything. You are not stuck or heading in the wrong direction. Drawing this hourglass asks you to have patience with whatever your current situation is. All will come to pass when the moment is just right. This card can also indicate that something you are waiting for is just on the horizon. And it feels like a message, right? I said she's a messenger. So it could also be like we're feeling like we're waiting on something, this message, this deal to come through, this idea, this something. I am going to pull one more card. Why not? Y'all are been so sweet. I'm going to pull a bonus card. See what happens when you're nice. You get nice things. Like a bonus card. All right. So what can help us if this is feeling like an in-between time, if this is feeling like a delay? What can help us with that? The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So yeah, number one, I would just remind yourself that you've already been through a hard time. Don't make it harder by being like, but when's it over? When's it over? You can already feel it. You're coming to the end of a cycle. You're coming to a closure of some kind. A leveling up, maybe. I'm kind of getting chills as I say that. So maybe that's what you're currently experiencing. Like a game change in the program. Like, well, then give yourself a minute, right? Like, it's kind of like when you start a new job right after you finish an old one. I know what that's like. I can speak to that currently. And that idea of you don't want to bring the previous energy with you into this new thing because it's not the same. So maybe do something for yourself to make it feel differently, right? Like graduation, right? You wear the cap, the gown, you do like something ceremonial for yourself. Like do something physical for yourself to kind of remind yourself that you're not where you were and where you are is not where you're going, right? Like kind of say these things about the wheel being in motion right now because that's what it feels like. It feels slow. It doesn't feel like a big chugga chugga. It feels like a gear shift. And that takes a minute. So, but that's okay. Don't mean it's wrong. Full moon in Capricorn. What else can I tell you? I would love to give you some more messages. And then I'll let you all go. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, subscribe. What else? Reach out for a private reading. I would love to do that for you. Or a pre-recorded reading where I do one and then I send you a link and then you can watch it at your leisure. That works too. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are. There's that word ambition that was with her. Consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Attune to the moon, release control, and trust the universe. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy, and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw the card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. I love it. Well, thank you for being here, everyone. I do appreciate it. Please take care of yourselves, guys. That's all we can do. And then when you're feeling up to it, go ahead and take care of each other, all right? Thank you for being here. Have a great week, everyone.